the guy on it this morning saying that there weren't any detrimental effects of Brexit. That really annoyed me. I've never called into a radio show before in my life, and he just really annoyed me. Because I see it firsthand every day, the complexities that Brexit has caused my customers and my staff here, because I run a European transport business, and it's been considerable, the complexities.
It'll get better, won't it?
It will get better slowly. I've seen it get better over the last couple of years, but putting a massive wall between our biggest trading partner, what did people think was going to happen? It would all be smooth, all roses in the garden. No, we've got a complexity level now, which is a barrier to trade. And no matter what people say, we've seen our business drop at 15-20% from our customers importing and exporting out of Europe. Our profits gone up because it's complex now, and they have to pay paperwork. And there's just so many things now that the cost of haulage in and out of Europe doubles for our customers, because hauliers don't want to come in and out of Europe anymore because it's problematic. They get delays. So everything's gone up for the importers and exporters, and people new to importing and exporting, they're just looking at it going, I just can't be bothered. It's just too complex now. There's too many problems. So I won't bother trading. And then Boris Johnson talks about this race to £1 trillion worth of trade. Okay, yeah, that's nice to have that goal, but do I see it happening? I really don't see it happening. Not currently.
Small business is very, very important. We hear from you. Martin Mattei from the Federation of Small Businesses stated about 25% of small businesses have stopped exporting to Europe altogether. I'm hearing you, Tony. I'm hearing Lorraine as well. Lorraine, do you take on board what Tony said?
Yes, I do. I find the whole thing fascinating because, to me, it's fairly straightforward. The principle of Brexit, I personally still believe in 100%. What hasn't worked is not Brexit itself, but the way that we have tried to implement it. And by we, I'd actually rather say they, because I don't count myself party to the stupidity that the government has exhibited in the last few years since this happened, because we just seem to be being run by a load of incompetence. And if we actually had people at the top who knew what they were doing and did it properly, I think we'd be in a different position. The only answer to that is that the electorate starts to take an interest and literally reads and listens and thinks, instead of just goes, oh, I vote this because I've always voted this. Maybe life would be different. We all have to take responsibility, because what happened was the result of a vote.
The wrong sort of Brexit?
No, I don't know, because I never had the pleasure of reading through all the documentation. I would have actually quite liked to do so. But everything that we keep hearing is, we just heard about red tape for people who export and import directly, particularly with the EU, but anywhere out of the UK. But, the paperwork has caused a big problem. I wouldn't have any difficulty understanding that at all, because, as I heard somebody express on a radio program yesterday, we need all our legislation gold-plated. We don't go with that which is good enough. We tie every little tiny dot down, and you end up strangling people.
Are you feeling strangled, Tony?
Me, not personally. I'm running a transport business, but I feel it for our customers. I really do feel it for them. They are, they're competing now against our customers in the UK. They're competing against European people that have no barriers. The people in Belgium can supply the people in Germany or Poland with no complexity, and I do feel that it's an unfair playing field which we put ourselves in. And I think when the Brexit deal was done and Boris was on his bus, not enough detail. There wasn't any detail about the implications.
There's a lot of emotion, though, wasn't there? Did you have that? Did you have that emotion, Lorraine? Did you feel that? Visceral thing? I called it. It's like it's more than pounds, shillings, and pence, if I may use that phrase.
I think you've hit the nail on the head.